Hi Tarot Rebels, and welcome to today's Pick a Card reading. I am Michaela from Tarot Rebel, and I'm happy to see you joining us. And today's Pick a Card reading will be about the signs you are expecting from the universe. So if you're seeing this video, this is your sign. I'm sure all of us, we have secret wishes and desires, or maybe they're not so secret. It doesn't really matter, but sometimes we don't know if we should go for that thing or not. And I'm hoping that with today's reading, you're gonna get a message, a clear message, if you should or should not go for that thing you are looking for. So we have 4 groups this week. We have, first of all, we have this crystal geode. It's filled with tiny crystals of all kinds, and it's a really refreshing energy that comes through it. Then we have the black tourmaline crystal, the clear crystal, and the pink quartz. So take your time and choose whatever group calls to you the most, and if you need to pause the video, please do so. And all I'm asking is to follow your intuition and let it guide you to the message that you need to hear the most. Of course, if you're inclined to choose 2 or more of the groups, please do so. And once you've decided which group speaks to you the most, please go to the timestamps as they are specified in the comment section down below, as well as in the description of the video. Take what resonates with you, and please remember that this is always about your own power and how you decide things you want to go. Okay. Hi, group 1. If you chose this beautiful tiny crystal jewel thing, this message is for you. Thank you for joining, and let's see what messages you're expecting from the universe. Also, please remember that not all of them are for everyone, so please keep only what resonates with you, whatever applies to your personal situation. Okay, let's see. Okay, the theme of your reading is the 6 of Swords. What do you need to let go of? The theme of the reading is the 6 of Swords, which is a card of letting go and moving forward. And then what do you need to let go of is that Ace of Wands energy, that initial spark that gets you all worked up in a way, but never fails to materialize in something that can, how should I put it? It never fails to materialize into something more. It's just that initial spark, you go for it, and then you never do anything about it ever again. So that's what you need to let go of. Let's see, what are the skills and talents that support your wish? You get the 4 of Cups. So the 4 of Cups energy is a very interesting one, because it's a very apathetic kind of energy attached to this card, but it's not in a negative way. It kind of tells me that you need to learn what to accept. So right now you're trying to let go of things because you've been accepting too much with this Ace of Wands, and like going for it for all the opportunities that come your way, and anything that speaks to you emotionally or creatively in a way, and you just go for it. But now you have to use that decisional capacity that you have in order for you to choose things that fulfill you emotionally, because right now whatever you're doing, it's not fulfilling you emotionally in any way, and it's kind of making you feel a bit blasé about things. So be aware of that. What future opportunities lie ahead of you? Let's see what future opportunities lie ahead of you. Let's see, group 1. So you get the 8 of Cups. Again, another card of letting go and moving forward. It kind of looks to me that your whole reading is about the concept of moving on from something that you're not necessarily happy in, not necessarily proud of, not necessarily something that you want at the moment. Well, let's see what are your upcoming obstacles, because we have them as well. So you have the 10 of Swords. This is a warning for you, because it kind of looks like you are finding it really difficult to move on and choose honestly and directly and determinedly whatever you need to do in order for you to not end up in this suffering energy of the 10 of Swords. Let's see. A sign on how to deal with said obstacles. Let's see. Okay. You get the 7 of Swords, which is an increment of the 6 of Swords. You need to, I'm going to say it up front, you need to be sneaky about it and to deflect anything that comes your way, to reject anything that doesn't serve you, in order for you to like sneakily move out of this situation that you don't necessarily enjoy being in. And a sign on how to achieve your goals and dreams. Let's see. A sign on how to achieve your goals and dreams. You get the King of Cups. It's that emotional fulfillment. That's what you want. That's what you're after. And it becomes clearer and clearer that this is what you want for yourself. And right now I do see a lot of cups in your energy, but it's a very interesting situation. You have the 4 and the 8 of Cups. One of them deals with rejection in a way, but it's a very passive rejection of some gifts you're receiving, and the other one is an active energy of moving on from something. And then how to achieve those goals, you need to look deep within yourself and say, well, this is what I want, and this is what fulfills me emotionally, and this is what I'm going after. And that's how you will achieve whatever you need to achieve for you to be happy. I'm gonna pull some additional cards for your love situation, your career, and your finances. Okay, love. Yes, I now understand why emotionally you're looking for something, because you are experiencing heartbreak at the moment, and with this card here, which is your upcoming obstacles, again, that pain will end. You just need to live through it. You need to embrace it. You need to make it work to your advantage, make it make sense in the context of this King of Cups, where you want to be emotionally stable, right? So all this pain, take all this pain and pour it into this energy of the King of Cups. Let's see what's happening in your career. What's happening in your career? Group 1. 5 of Pentacles. I think this is more of a reflection of your emotional well-being right now, rather than necessarily a bad place in your career. But some of you might deal with job losses or pay cuts at the moment, or maybe you have a business and you need to close it because of the pandemic, or there are multiple situations at hand. I'm gonna clarify this as well. It kind of looks like you're struggling with a lot right now. Let's see, how are your finances? Heart of finances for group 1, please. The Two of Swords. I think some of you are thinking of a purchase, but it's a big purchase, and you're at the crossroads right now, and you're trying to make the right decision for you. I'm hoping you will. It kind of looks like you will with this Two of Swords. You have all the data. It's just you need to make the decision in a way that makes sense to you. Okay, let me try and add some more stuff to your reading. Let's see. Tell me more about the Six of Swords. Okay, you jumped. You are a beacon for others. And I find it interesting because this person is traveling alone, and this person has the wand, the Ace of Wands from here. It's actually in the same hand, and guiding others. It's whatever situation you're thinking of leaving, I think you will be inspiring others to do the exact same thing. So maybe you're stuck in a bad situation at work with this Five of Pentacles, and because let's say your manager or the company itself isn't what you were expecting it to be, and when you see you don't make any headway, any progress with the company, with your manager, you just decide to leave, and then everyone feels inspired by you to do so. Exactly that, right? Interesting. So you're not the only one wanting to leave this amazing company. A sign on how to deal with your obstacles. I want to clarify the Seven of Swords, please. Tell me more about the Seven of Swords. Please tell me more about the Seven of Swords. You get great adventure. Take a risk and venture forward. So what I said about the Seven of Swords, that you need to be a bit sneaky. You need to take a risk with this situation for that Six of Swords energy to come full force and help you get out of this. And this is another message for you, that you need to take that risk and you need to move forward with this. Let's see. Tell me more about the King of Cups, please. Tell me more. Okay. The King of Cups, the mystic healer. Healing energy flows through you. I feel like you're relying on your emotional well-being to balance you out, and you are using your intuition in a very positive way, because I think you're going by feel and finding what you need that way, rather than the old approach of doing things. I like this. And look at them, they have very similar head things here. So yes, follow your intuition, because energy, the positive energy that you are carrying with you, I think you don't even feel it, but it's there and it's helping you a lot. Let's see. I want to clarify the Three of Swords, your love situation. Tell me about the Three of Swords. Okay, two cards jumped out. So we have the King of Pentacles and the Hermit. Strong Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy specifically. This person is very introverted and very focused on money, power, career. It kind of feels like they're focused outwards in a way, and I mean that how they present themselves to the world, and then they're very selfish and very self-centered on the inside, and there's no room for you there. And while they are successful, they are very smart, they are pretty reliable people, I'm not gonna lie. The fact that emotionally they're not able to give you anything, this is what's causing this heartbreak for you. Let's see. What about the work situation? Tell me more about the Five of Pentacles. Tell me more about the Five of Pentacles. Get the Ace of Wands again. It's that spark of inspiration that you're trying to let go of. It's yeah, as I correctly assumed here, it is a work situation that you need to let go of. However, it doesn't make it better, because emotionally you're also in a place where you need someone who can understand you and support you, and you don't have that, and it's causing you a lot of pain, grief, sorrow. Tell me more about the Four of Cups. Tell me more about those skills and talents that, okay. You have again the Emperor, a very strong masculine card, reiterating the King of Pentacles, and then you have the Five of Pentacles again. So whatever, this might be a manager that you have some trouble relating to, and they have a trouble relating to you in return. So you need to let go of this. You need to learn how to say no in this case. And it looks like you do. You just need to apply it better. Let's see, what else do I want to know? The Eight of Cups, the future opportunities. You have the Queen of Swords. So some of you might be an air sign. Think of Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and you will be making the right decisions. It will hurt you. This Queen of Swords is a very grieving energy. It will hurt you. It will make you feel alone and abandoned. However, you know that this is the right judgment call for you. Yeah. I want one card for the shadow work for you. One card for the shadow work for group 1, please. You get black flower fragrance. So think of it like that. This is a very full moony energy. Let me get the book, sorry, because I don't know this by heart. And for some of you, number 16 might be important, so think of that. So, a beautiful woman, her face with a hint of resolve, holds a strange black rose on her chest. It seems to explode like a crystal, each petal an obsidian shard. So, the message here, if we want to go dark, go black. Don't stop to the evening, but embrace the night. The world is unfair. F off, dear world, F you. So, this is a very interesting read for you. I think it applies to your energy very, very well. But I'm hoping to get you a positive message as well in the meantime. Let's see. One last message for group 1, please. One last message for group 1. You get staying focused, hold the course. So, whatever your decision is, it's clearly about letting go and moving on. It's clearly about leaving behind things that don't serve you. It's about following your intuition and listening to your heart to find the things that speak to you truly, and not let others influence in any way, shape, and form whatever is happening in your life. You need to take control. You need to hold the course, and you need to show the middle finger to whomever needs to get it. Please take what resonates with you. This is always about your own power and how you decide that you want things to go. Thank you so much for joining group 1. I hope to see you next time. Hi group 2, welcome. If you chose this black tourmaline stone, you're welcome to join us. This message is for you. Thank you so much for joining. Let's see what the message you've been expecting. so far. And please remember that these are only for some of you, not for all of you. And if they don't resonate with you, you are free to choose one of the other groups as well. Let's see. What's the theme for group 2, please? Okay. 2 cards. You have the Star and the World. Interesting. You start off strong. And what do you need to let go of? One is Aquarius energy. The other one is strong Capricorn energy. What do you need to let go of? The Chariot. What are the skills and talents that support your wish? Wow. 4 major arcana in 4 placements. What are the upcoming obstacles for group 2, please? Oh, sorry. What are the future opportunities for group 2? You get the Magician. And what are the upcoming obstacles? The Ace of Wands. Finally, one card that's not a major arcana. It's a very interesting energy. So it kind of feels like the theme of the reading for you is your wish to like restart something. You're very hopeful that this new cycle, this new accomplishment will happen the way you want it to. You are confident that the spirit guides are there to guide you and to support you in whatever you are doing at the moment. And it's a very positive reading for you. But what you need to let go of is you need to stop being so, I don't want to say abrasive, but you definitely need to slow down a bit. It feels like you're going through phases too fast and you're burning phases in your life. Sorry for the repetition. And what skills and talents support your wish? You have the High Priestess. This is interesting because she is very connected to the spirit, so she has access to all of that sweet information that will help you grow and will help you achieve this this accomplishment, because clearly you're dreaming of it, right? And what future opportunities, it looks like you're going to create them for yourself. You're not going to wait for anyone to come and present you this or that. You're just going to go there following your intuition and you'll just go for it. However, please keep in mind that you need to stop rushing into things, and because this is one of your biggest obstacles. You tend to get passionate really fast about a lot of things, and then you don't match that energy long term. You're not consistent with it. So these 2 cards, they kind of speak the same language for me in your reading. So please be aware of that. Let's see. A sign on how to deal with the obstacles you're facing. Okay. You get the Fool. You need to be open-minded, and you need to be careless. However, I need to clarify this because it kind of doesn't make sense to me right now. And how to achieve your goals and dreams, you have the King of Pentacles. See, this is what I'm talking about. You need to be more consistent. You need to be thorough. You need to be focused. You need to be even stubborn when it comes to your goals and dreams, because it kind of feels like you're going with the flow, which is not a bad thing at the end of the day. However, the lack of consistency might put you in danger or might present itself in very difficult situations for you, and you will have to be dependent on that. Whereas if you plan ahead and are very focused and are working, you will always be prepared and you will not be dependent on whatever the universe decides to throw away at you. Let's see, I'm gonna get 3 more cards for love, career, and finances. Love, Ace of Swords. Career, the Tower, and finances, the Page of Swords. Yeah, okay, I see it now. So in terms of love, I think you're very inspired by people who are very smart, but also very witty, which people you can have banter with, and people who are very, I don't know, sarcastic in a way. That's what I'm hearing right now. So maybe that's the case for some of you. And I think you're very intellectually stimulated, and this is what you value in terms of love, if I'm not mistaken. But what about other stuff? What about the career? You have the Tower card here, and I think all these rash decisions and this way of dealing with obstacles for you is just like, for you, dealing with obstacles is like hair of the dog. So if you do something rash, you're gonna up it tomorrow and the day after tomorrow and the day after tomorrow and the day after tomorrow, right? When in fact the situation shouldn't be done like that. And it kind of creates a very unstable environment for you. That's what I'm gonna tell you. And you have a lot of new beginnings here. You have the World, you have the Magician, you have the Ace of Wands, you have the Fool, you have the Ace of Swords. So it kind of looks to me like you're looking for a way out, and I'm guessing this is why your appetite for risk is much higher right now, because you're doing everything in your power to get this over with and be done with it. You have the World card here. You're looking at an ending, at an accomplishment, at a way of saying, okay, I did this, and you want something to end, and you want to be recognized for your efforts, but also to be appreciated low-key as, I'm gonna say it, an agent of chaos. Because it kind of feels like you thrive on this. You thrive on the speed, on the... It's like being on a chase, on a highway, right? This is your energy right now, and you're going straight for this Tower moment, and you're not even blinking, thinking about it. However, your finances, I think you're gonna apply yourself more in terms of that. You're studying on the side to improve something or to learn something new, and I commend you for that. That's admirable. Okay, let's try and add some oracle cards to this. Tell me more about the Star and the World. Tell me more about the Star and the World. Okay. Great adventure. Take a risk, venture forward. That's what you're looking for right now. That's what you want, clearly. And you wish for it, and you're gonna make it happen with this Magician. Let's see. Tell me more about the Fool card, please. Mystic healer, healing energy flows through you. I think you you think a bit too highly of yourself and your ability to bounce back. And this is why you're constantly pushing the limits, constantly pushing the boundaries, because I think you're super confident in what you're doing, and there's nothing wrong with that. However, a bit of caution never hurt anyone. Let's see. Tell me more about the King of Pentacles. Fogged in, go slow, take time. This is a card that tells me how to achieve your goals and dreams. So when I said you need to plan ahead and you need to be thorough and determined and focused, this is a card that tells me exactly that. You need to take it slow. You need to stop rushing into things, because you might end up hurting yourself with this Tower moment. Let's see. What do I want to know? Tell me more about the Tower for group 2. The Lovers. It kind of feels like you don't find your balance there. I really like the different depiction of things. So this is a very smooth sun, whereas here it has the rays kind of like the sun, but it's a lightning bolt. So it's a very destructive energy. So while you are looking for this destruction without even realizing it, what you want deep down inside is this balance, this inner balance. I don't think you have it at the moment. This is why you're so all over the place and you have this high risk energy attached to you. Some of you might be Gemini or have strong Gemini in your chart. It doesn't really matter. However, it looks like you're on chaos level, chaos mode right now, and that's what you're doing. Tell me more about the Magician. Tell me more about the Magician for group 2. Okay. You get the Star again. So whatever you're wishing, you're gonna make it happen here. And I kind of get the impression that there is a very confident energy attached to you. I'm gonna say it again. Nothing wrong with that. However, don't be overly boastful about it. Let's see. What else? Tell me more about the theme of the reading. The Justice card. So, I did mention that high appetite for risk. So you need to make sure that whatever you're doing isn't impacting anyone else in a negative way. Some of you, as I said, either Gemini or Libra now, or very strong air energy, because you have the Ace of Swords, you have the Magician, you have the Star, which is Aquarius energy. You have all the air elements here. So please be aware of the fact that actions have consequences, and make sure not to hurt anyone in the process of doing so. Okay, let's see, in terms of your shadow moments, what can group 2 expect? Tell me more about the shadow aspects of group 2. Tell me more. You get alone in the world, right? So I'm gonna use the book to read for you. And okay. I made my home a cloister, my heart a chalice for the faintest breeze, and yet I stand alone. So the phrase you need to remember is, in solitude I stand, in solitude I may shine. It kind of feels like it's you against the world energy here, and you don't think of others. This is why the Justice card showed up in your theme of the reading, because you're functioning in a very chaotic way, and you need to remember that you're not alone. in this world. Let's see, one last piece of advice for group 2, please. Navigating by the stars. Follow your bliss. So follow your bliss, and you have the star twice. You have it once here and once here. So navigate by the stars. Follow your dreams and follow your intuition. Follow what makes you happy. But please remember that you're not alone in this world, and you need to be mindful of others as well. That's all I have for you, group 2. Take what resonates, and as always, I hope this helped. And please remember that this is always about your own power and how you decide you want things to go. I hope to see you in another video. Bye. Hi, group 3. If you chose this clear crystal quartz, this message is for you. Let's see what you are expecting, what signs you're expecting to hear, to see from the universe. And as usual, thank you so much for joining me, but please remember that the messages are not for all of you, and if they don't resonate, please check your other any other group on this channel. Let's see, for group 3, the theme of the reading, the Emperor. You start off really strong with this one. It's a very controlling energy associated with that. So I think right now there's a need for control in your life. Some of you might be Aries or have strong Aries in your chart. Let's see, what do you need to let go of? The Nine of Wands. You need to let go of you're a bit too combative for your own good, so you need to let go of that. You need to stop constantly prove yourself in front of others. You have nothing to prove, and this is why you have the Emperor here in this position, because the need to control spills into this energy that you need to let go of. You need to stop being so overly controlling over everything in your life. You need to learn how to let go of things that aren't necessarily good for you. You need to let go of this energy of constantly having to show something for yourself. What skills and talents support this wish for you? You get the Nine of Pentacles. So you are doing pretty well for yourself. You're doing good in terms of finances, in terms of material world. You are abundant and prosperous, and you have achieved whatever you needed to achieve to feel independent and stable on your own. However, you still feel the need to control every bit of this narrative, and you need to prove yourself to others as well. Let's see, what are your future opportunities? The Artist, and the upcoming obstacles, the Star. Let's see, a sign on how to deal with your obstacles, the Hermit, and a sign on how to achieve your goals and dreams. Oops. The Eight of Wands. It's interesting. To me, this tells me you need to move on from this energy of the Nine of Wands very fast. You need to use the time wisely and burn a few phases in order to achieve this. I'm gonna pull some cards for your love situation and career and finances. The Moon. It's nice you have the Moon and the Star. The career is the Three of Swords, and finances, the Devil. Interesting. I like this. So, starting over, the energy of the reading, you have the Emperor. So there's a bit of a controlling aspect attached to you, and you feel like you always need to defend yourself and your choices and your actions. However, you have everything you need with this Nine of Pentacles. You actually have all the tools you need to be prosperous and abundant. And in terms of your future opportunities, you have this card called the Artist. It's a specific card to this deck. So it kind of looks like in the future you will be able to shape the future however you want to. You're gonna make it your creation, and you're gonna be successful at it. You just need to get that spark of excitement, inspiration, but also courage to go that way. In terms of future obstacles, you have the Star. I feel like you're not ready to heal from whatever you're experiencing here. You're not ready to dream this big in order for you to achieve this, to open the door, this new possibility for you. But if I'm looking at the other cards, how to deal with this obstacle, you have the Hermit card, strong Virgo energy. You need to look deep within yourself, just like this artist does, in order for you to move on from this obstacle, in order for you to allow yourself to dream, in order for you to allow yourself to hope. And how to achieve your goals and dreams, you get the Eight of Wands, which is a card of very fast movement. So to me, these 4 cards tell me you need to act now. You need to find deep within yourself the inspiration, the accountability, the determination, the focus in you for you to move on from this Nine of Wands energy. And for the love situation, you have the Moon, which is beautiful. This is strong Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. However, at night when the moon is up in the sky, we tend to dream, we tend to get overly emotional, romantic. But please remember that not everything that is in the light of the moon is the truth. So please be aware of that. In terms of your career, you have the Three of Swords. This is a very difficult energy to deal with, and I kind of understand the association with the Emperor here. It kind of looks like your focus has to do with that. You are trying to control a situation that's causing you trouble with this Three of Swords here in your career, and there's a lot of internal struggle there. However, you have all the tools you need with this Hermit. You just need to go deep within yourself to find it. In terms of finances, you have the Devil card. I like it in a way for you. You start the energy with the reading with the Emperor energy, which is strong Aries, and then you finish with Capricorn energy, with the Devil. It talks about toxicity and possibly toxic relationships and toxic habits. However, Capricorn energy is also associated with money, with thoroughness, and with success. So I kind of see that your money situation is very tied in with this toxic situation from work. You have a way out, you just need to find it. And once you find that way out, the bonds will be, the ties will be broken for you. Let's add some oracle cards to your reading. Let's see, tell me more about the Emperor. Finding sanctuary, opening your spiritual source. The Emperor is a father figure, and you need to offer yourself sanctuary first, and you need to open yourself up first. in order for you to achieve any of this. Let's see. Tell me more about the Hermit. Discovering truth, you stand in the light of the truth. As I said, the truth is within you. You need to look deep within yourself in order for you to find it, but it is there, trust me. And the Eight of Wands, please. Unknown territory, you are exactly where you need to be. This is why the message is to act now. Because you feel like you need to defend yourself, but this is where you need to be. You need to act now and move on from this defensive energy and just do whatever you can do with whatever resources are at hand right now. Okay, let's clarify some of these cards because I kind of want to clarify multiple. Okay, I wanted to clarify the Nine of Wands and I got the Knight of Wands. This is a very rash energy. I think it's a very stubborn energy that's keeping you in this defensive state. So maybe don't be so immature about it. Okay, let's see what the Moon has to say. Ooh, your love situation. You're juggling so many things at the same time. And I'm guessing this is why you romanticize this person in a way. Because it kind of gives you an escape from the cold reality at hand. And tell me more about the work situation. You get the Tower. Yeah, this is interesting because this heartbreak, you know it's gonna come crumbling down and you're expecting it. However, you don't do anything about it. Maybe this is why you want to take control over the situation. It's just not very obvious. Tell me more about the Devil. Tell me more about the Devil for group 3. Get the King of Swords. Yeah. So you need to make the difficult decisions for you to achieve this unbounding of some sorts. You need to be cutthroat and decisive, and you need to show the world your true colors about this particular situation. Let's see what shadow messages we have for you, group 3. What shadow messages? You have Colorless Angel. And it says, apathy is the crowned king of nothingness and the shining queen of whatever. So it's better not to feel rather than feeling pain. Okay, looking at the other cards, I think you're so hung up on this energy of having to stand your ground that at the end of the day you're gonna become apathetic about it, and that's when you move into the Eight of Wands energy and you'll start actioning on things the way you need to action on them. Let's see, one last piece of advice for group 3, please. One last piece of advice. Okay. You get protected by angels. You are cherished by the angels. So while you feel like you're not protected by angels and you feel like your guides are whatever about you, you're actually protected by them. It's just this situation, it's not ideal for you. However, you have the tools you need for you to prosper. Please remember that. That's all I have for you, group 3. Thank you so much for joining. Take what resonates with you, and please remember that this is always about your own power and how you decide you want things to go. I hope to see you in another video. Bye. Hi, group 4. Welcome. If you chose this pink crystal quartz. This reading is for you today, and thank you so much for joining me. Let's see what messages, signs you're expecting to hear from your guides. Please remember that these are for some of you, and if they don't resonate, you can check your other placements as well. Let's see. What do we have for group 4? What do we have? What's your theme of the reading? What's on your mind, group 4? Let's see. You have the devil. Hope you can see it. I don't know. It's too much glare. You have the devil. So some of you might be Capricorn or have some strong Capricorn in your chart, especially now because it's Capricorn season. So, yeah. And what do you need to let go of? The 8 of Pentacles. Okay, so the devil energy talks about a heavy energy associated with toxicity in a way, and what you need to let go of. Some of you might be overworked and super tired right now, and you need to let go of this energy of hard work. You need to take a break. You need to give yourself a break, cut yourself some slack, right? And what else? Okay, skills and talents that support your wish. You have the 3 of Swords. I think you can... This is why you're overworking yourself. Either some of you might be going through a breakup, or you just been through a breakup, so you're overworking to keep yourself busy, or it's just in your nature to put yourself last. It's kind of, to me, it speaks about using work as therapy. So you need to stop doing that, because the devil again signifies a very toxic, imbalanced situation that you're in, and it kind of looks like it has to do with your heart, with your emotional well-being. What are future opportunities for you? The 3 of Pentacles. You need to accept help from others, and you need to allow others to be in your life like that, to have them as support, be it at work or in your group of friends, or I don't know, neighbors, family, whomever. And upcoming obstacles, you have the Knight of Swords. This is a very hasty energy. It kind of tells me that you are making decisions super fast without thinking of all the opportunities, and your communication skills are, I'm gonna be upfront, it kind of feels to me that you are saying the things that you know might hurt people, so you know which buttons to push when it comes to hurting others. Let's see. What else? A sign on how to deal with said obstacle. The Emperor. So instead of being so hasty and so judgmental and so mean, effectively, try being a mentor. Try being an inspiration for others. Try being in control of your reactions and decisions, right? And a sign on how to achieve your goals and dreams. The King of Swords. So you're moving from the Knight of Swords, which is a very immature energy, into the King of Swords energy. You need to make the right decisions. You need to plan ahead, and you need to be focused on what you want and how you want to achieve that thing. Okay, group 4. Let's see. What about love? What about love for group 4? The 3 of Cups. Career. You have the Hangman. And finances, you have the 9 of Swords. Okay. Love. Interesting. You have the 3 of Swords here, which was how you deal, how to support your wish, what's your attached energy. And then you have the 3 of Cups for the love. So might not necessarily be a heartbreak or a breakup per se, but you might be in a third party situation, or you're just relying on your group of friends too much rather than focus on your partner or your potential partners. In terms of your career, you have the Hangman. This is strong Pisces energy. It's a time of limbo. It's not a time where you need to do the hard work right now, but it kind of looks like that. Now it's the time for you to take a break or find new ways of looking at things, of doing things, because otherwise you'll be overworked here. And in terms of your career, it looks like you are giving yourself a bit of a hard time right now. In terms of finances. So some of you might be thinking of debt, of repayments, of maybe buying a house, and I think it's keeping you up all night because of that. It's causing you a lot of stress. Let's see. Tell me more about the Devil. Tell me more about the Devil. Okay, tell me more about the Devil for group 4, please. Yep. Rainbow blessings. Blessings are showering your life. So while you feel attached in a toxic way from something and very focused on the material, I think you're ignoring the blessings that are taking place in your life right now. What about the Emperor? Tell me about the Emperor. Embracing enthusiasm. Shout to the heavens with happiness. So this was how to deal with your obstacles, and the obstacle was this Knight of Swords. Okay, you need to stop being so cutthroat. You need to apply some sweetness to your actions and words and decisions. And what about the King of Swords? Answering the call, the time is now. As I said, this is a very steady energy, not like the Knight of Swords. So you need to make sure that you are planning ahead and you're acting according to the plan. Let's see, let's try and clarify some of these cards. Tell me more about the Three of Cups. I'm curious about it. I want to say Capricorn because I'm looking at that Devil. So maybe some of you are Capricorn or have strong Capricorn in your chart. Tell me more about the Three of Cups for group 4. Ace of Pentacles. So, as I said, you might be in a third-party situation or you're relying on your friends too much. But that's just because it's a pastime activity. Your focus is getting your money. This is why you're not super interested in the love department, because your focus is still with the money. Tell me more about the Nine of Swords in the finance department. Okay, so some of you might be trying to get a house to live your forever after dream, and this is why you're struggling so much with money at the moment. What else do we want to know? Tell me more about the Three of Swords energy. Okay. Okay. I feel like this is attached to someone who is a huge flirt, possibly a water sign. So think of Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. However, you were very quick to let go of that energy and focus on yourself and work and money. Let's see. What about that devil? Tell me more about the devil. Okay. Again, with finding someone, you get the Empress, which is a very motherly figure, and you have the Emperor as well, and you're going for the Ten of Cups here. Some of you might, despite the hard work that you're showing to the world, what you want deep inside is to become a parent or to be with the person you want to be with. Okay, let's see what shadow aspects are following you. Group 4, what shadow aspects? You get revenge. Huh. Now it makes sense. You have the devil, you have the Three of Swords, you have the Knight of Swords, and you have the Three of Cups. And they're all very heavy energies attached to either cheating, knowingly or unknowingly, or being put in weird situations, third-party situations. So you get the card of revenge. Let me read to you the meaning. There is no white night, but there can be a black storm woven by fallen angels. So the theme of this card is, it is time to take arms against the sea of troubles, and by opposing and them. It is associated with the stage of anger, so please be aware of that. It's now I understand why you have the devil, the Emperor, very heavy energy, the King of Swords, again very heavy energy, the Hangman, looking for way out, looking for sacrifices, the Knight of Swords, a very hasty energy, the Nine of Swords, again with its overthinking, the Three of Swords, the Three of Cups, the Three of Pentacles. There's a lot troubling you right now, but let me see if I can get you a positive message as well, a positive reminder for group 4. A reminder for group 4, please. Okay, I'll take both of them. So you have fellow travelers, which is the Three of Cups here. Support is all around you with the Three of Pentacles as well, but also traveling lightly and simplifying your life. You have, as I said, very heavy, very controlling energies with the devil, the Emperor, the King of Swords, the Nine of Swords. So simplify your life a bit, because it kind of feels like you're overworked and it's taking a mental toll on you right now. That's all I have for you, group 4. Thank you so much for joining me. Please take what resonates with you, and please remember that this is always about your own power and how you decide you want things to go. Thank you again, and I hope to see you in another video.